After the emotional events of episode 6, tensions are higher than ever. Carter continues struggling with grief and frustration, while Rip and Beth face growing threats from the Jackson family and other powerful enemies who want control of the region. The official synopsis teases that Rip and Beth's dream of building a future in Texas collides with brutal new realities and a rival ranch determined to protect its empire at any cost. The episode title, Den of Sin, immediately suggests danger. This isn't a title that points toward peace or reconciliation. Instead, it sounds like a gathering place where secrets are exposed, alliances are tested, and betrayal becomes unavoidable. The trailer appears to show several characters attending a major event where powerful ranching families come together. But instead of unity, this gathering may become the spark that ignites all-out war. One of the biggest moments in the preview involves a conversation about passing leadership to the next generation. That single line has generated enormous speculation among fans. Could Beulah Jackson be preparing to step down? Is someone about to inherit control of a ranch empire? Or is this actually setting up a shocking death that forces a leadership transition? Many viewers believe episode 7 will finally reveal who is truly pulling the strings behind the growing conflict. Up until now, much of the attention has focused on Beulah and her family. However, recent fan theories suggest there may be bigger forces involved, including outside investors, criminal organizations, and business interests that see Texas ranch land as an opportunity for massive profit. Meanwhile, Carter's storyline continues to become increasingly important. In episode 6, Carter was clearly struggling emotionally. He felt isolated from Beth and Rip and seemed more connected to Orena than anyone else in his life. The growing distance between Carter and his adoptive parents could have devastating consequences. If Carter makes a reckless decision in episode 7, he could find himself directly in the crossfire of the feud between the Duttons and the Jacksons. The relationship between Carter and Orena may be one of the biggest reasons for the coming conflict. Their connection brings together two families that increasingly view each other as enemies. Every moment they spend together creates new complications, and episode 7 could force them to choose where their loyalties truly belong. The biggest question hanging over the episode is whether the war between the Duttons and the Jackson family can still be avoided. For several episodes, both sides have walked a dangerous line. There have been threats, confrontations, and power plays, but no one has fully committed to open warfare. That may finally change in Den of Sin. The trailer hints that a major gathering brings together some of the most influential ranching families in Texas. On the surface, the event appears to be a celebration, an opportunity for powerful people to network and discuss business. But underneath the smiles and handshakes lies something much darker. Beth immediately senses that something isn't right. She has spent her entire life reading people, identifying weaknesses, and spotting deception before anyone else. While others enjoy the festivities, Beth notices subtle clues that suggest a trap is being set. A conversation stops the moment she enters a room. Two ranch owners exchange nervous glances. Someone who has always supported the Duttons suddenly avoids eye contact. To most people, these details would mean nothing. To Beth, they are warning signs. As the evening progresses, Beth becomes convinced that a secret alliance is forming against Rip and their ranch. At the same time, Rip is dealing with problems of his own. The ranch has suffered several setbacks in recent weeks. Financial pressures are mounting. Supplies are becoming more difficult to secure. Trusted allies are beginning to question whether the fight is worth continuing. For the first time all season, Rip may find himself wondering whether he can actually win. But if there's one thing Yellowstone fans know about Rip Wheeler, it's that he never quits. The more pressure he faces, the more dangerous he becomes. This episode could showcase the most aggressive version of Rip we've seen since the original Yellowstone series. Meanwhile, Carter continues struggling to find his place in this new world. Ever since arriving in Texas, Carter has been caught between childhood and adulthood. He wants independence, but he also craves guidance. He wants freedom, but he needs family. That internal conflict becomes even stronger in episode 7. Orena remains one of the few people who truly understands him. Their relationship continues to grow, but that relationship is also creating serious problems. Some members of the Jackson family view Carter as a threat. Others see him as a weakness they can exploit. And a few may be planning something far more dangerous. One fan theory suggests that Carter becomes the target of an attack designed to hurt Rip and Beth emotionally rather than physically. If true, this would explain several scenes from the trailer showing panic, confusion, and desperate attempts to reach someone by phone. Imagine Carter disappearing during the gathering. Imagine Beth realizing he is missing. Imagine Rip discovering that their enemies may have taken him. That scenario alone would be enough to push Rip beyond his limits. Another major storyline could involve a shocking betrayal from inside the Dutton camp. Throughout the season, Beth has worked hard to build partnerships and alliances. However, not everyone who smiles in her face is actually loyal. Episode May 7 finally revealed that someone close to the ranch has been secretly feeding information to their enemies. The consequences of such a betrayal would be devastating. Not only would it expose the ranch to new threats, but it would also prove that Beth's instincts were correct all along. And when Beth discovers betrayal, she doesn't forgive. She destroys. Fans of Yellowstone know that Beth's revenge is often more terrifying than physical violence. She doesn't just defeat her enemies. She ruins their careers. She destroys their reputations. She turns allies against them, and she ensures they never recover. That's why many viewers believe Beth's biggest move of the season is coming in episode 7. While Rip may fight with his fists, Beth fights with her mind. Together, they are nearly unstoppable. The title, Den of Sin, may also have a deeper meaning than fans realize. The phrase suggests a place where people reveal their true nature. A place where greed, jealousy, ambition, and betrayal rise to the surface. If that's the case, episode 7 could expose secrets that have been hidden since the beginning of the season. What if someone we've trusted all along is actually working against the Duttons? What if the Jackson family isn't the real enemy? What if a much larger threat has been manipulating both sides from the shadows? These possibilities would dramatically change the direction of the series heading into the final episodes. And then there's the possibility of a major death. Every successful drama reaches a point where the stakes must rise. One of the easiest ways to accomplish that is through tragedy. While there is no confirmation that a major character dies in episode 7, the atmosphere surrounding the episode certainly suggests something devastating is about to happen. The trailer repeatedly emphasizes danger. Characters appear frightened. Weapons are visible. Arguments become increasingly heated. And several scenes seem deliberately edited to hide an important reveal. Could a member of the Jackson family be killed? Could one of Rip's closest allies fall in battle? Or could the victim be someone nobody expects? The uncertainty is exactly what makes episode 7 so exciting. By the end of the episode, the balance of power in Texas may look completely different. The Duttons could emerge stronger than ever. Or they could suffer a loss from which they never fully recover. One thing seems certain, after episode 7, nothing will be the same. The peaceful future Rip and Beth dreamed about is slipping further away. The enemies surrounding them are becoming bolder. And the choices they make now will determine the fate of the ranch for years to come. As we head toward the final episodes of the season, viewers should prepare for shocking twists, emotional confrontations, unexpected betrayals, and the possibility of all-out war. Episode 7 isn't just another chapter in the story. It's the episode that changes everything. And if the trailer is telling the truth, the final minutes of Den of Sin could leave fans stunned, heartbroken, and counting the days until episode 8. So buckle up, because Dutton Ranch episode 7 looks ready to deliver one of the most unforgettable hours of television this season. Now let's talk about Rip Wheeler. For most of the season, Rip has tried to maintain control. He's handled threats strategically and focused on protecting the ranch. But the trailer strongly suggests that patience is running out. Fans have been waiting for the moment when Rip finally decides enough is enough, and episode May 7 deliver exactly that. The return of dangerous figures like Rob Will Jackson has only increased the pressure. Rob Will has already proven he's capable of violence and destruction, and many viewers believe his actions are pushing Rip toward a breaking point. If Rip decides to take matters into his own hands, the consequences could be catastrophic for everyone involved. One of the most shocking rumors surrounding Episode 7 involves a shooting. Several spoiler reports and preview discussions hint that someone gets shot during the events of Den of Sin. The big mystery is who the victim will be. Some fans believe Carter could be caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. Others think a member of the Jackson family may become the target. There are even theories that Rip himself could be injured while trying to protect someone he loves. If Carter is the victim, the emotional fallout would be enormous. Beth has spent years fighting against the idea of family and vulnerability, but Carter has become one of the most important people in her life. Seeing him hurt could unleash a side of Beth that nobody is prepared for. And speaking of Beth, episode May 7th belonged to her more than anyone else. Throughout the season, Beth has been building relationships, making deals, and positioning herself for a larger battle. Episode 6 introduced an important partnership opportunity involving businessman Zane Nash. While the deal appeared promising on the surface, fans suspect it may create unexpected complications moving forward. Beth is famous for always thinking several moves ahead. While her enemies focus on immediate victories, Beth focuses on winning the entire war. If she believes someone threatens Rip, Carter, or the future of the ranch, she won't hesitate to destroy them financially, politically, or personally. Another possibility is that Beth discovers a hidden betrayal in episode 7. The title, Den of Sin, practically screams deception. Someone may be pretending to support the Duttons while secretly working against them. When Beth uncovers the truth, the fallout could reshape the entire season. As for Beulah Jackson, she remains one of the most fascinating characters in the series. She has shown moments of cooperation with Beth while simultaneously protecting her own family's interests. The question is whether Beulah genuinely wants peace or whether she's simply waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. If leadership within the Jackson family changes hands, everything could become even more dangerous. Younger generations often make decisions based on pride and emotion rather than experience. That type of instability could push the feud beyond the point of no return. The ranch itself also remains under threat. Since arriving in Texas, Beth and Rip have faced one challenge after another. Disease outbreaks, financial pressures, rival ranches, and personal tragedies have tested their determination. Episode 7 appears ready to add another major obstacle to that list. My prediction is that episode 7 ends with a massive cliffhanger. Someone gets injured. Rip declares war. Beth uncovers a devastating truth. And Carter is forced to make a life-changing decision. The final moments will likely leave fans desperate to see episode 8. Because with only 3 episodes remaining after Den of Sin, the series is entering its endgame. Every decision now matters. Every alliance matters. Every mistake could prove fatal. So what do you think will happen in Dutton Ranch episode 7? Will Rip finally snap? Will Carter survive the growing danger around him? And who do you think gets shot? Let me know your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this spoiler breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another Dutton Ranch update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.